Hello everyone and welcome. I'm Kevin van der Kooi, also known as Rotterdam, and this is the special edition of the European Update with the 2012 year in review. The first 6 months of 2012 were amazing and the action just continued in August as Aces Rock hosted their second event of the year. This tournament, only one man was destined to win it, and that was Liquid Tasia, and he showed that. He dropped only 7 maps in the entire tournament and he just demolished MC 4-1 in the final. Really did MC look that hopeless, and this was the start of the Tasia era. The new IM season kicked off in August as well, and it was the tournament where the world got to know a new TVZ style. Mech play was always known, but the way that I'm MVP displayed Mech this tournament was sort of new, refreshing, and looked invincible for a little while. MVP went on to win this tournament after defeating Nerdcho in the final with a 3-1 score. A very big champion for the first IM stop, but of course a very nice performance by Nerdcho once more as well. As September started, it was time for the WCS European Continental Finals, which were hosted in Stockholm, Sweden. It turned out to be one of the highlights of the year with an amazing production value, great games, fantastic storylines and an awesome Swedish crowd as well. DreamHack and Blizzard really came through big time, just like E.G. Stefano, as he lived up to his reputation as Europe's best. Vortex and Lucifron took second and third, and overall it was just a fantastic tournament and one that I wouldn't forget, as it was my personal highlight of the year. Barely a week later, DreamHack hosted their Open in Valencia. Valencia turned out to be quite a fun tournament with a couple of really big upsets. The biggest one being Targa defeating Liquid Hero in the quarterfinals. At the end of the day, it was still Tasia coming through. Despite being down 0-2 in the overall final against 4GG, he bounced back and won in Valencia. Just a couple of weeks later, it was time for DreamHack's Open in Bucharest. Where Valencia was dominated by the Koreans, Bucharest was all about the Aces Zergs, as we had an all-Aces Zerg final between Bly and Nerdcho. Bly had his best career performance yet, but Nerdcho won the tournament, winning his second major of the year. Big shout out to Starnon as well, the Swedish Protoss who had his breakthrough performance, making it into the top 4 at Bucharest. In November it was time for the ESWC in Paris. Unfortunately it was hosted at the same weekend as MLG Dallas, so quite a few top players were missing. One guy didn't mind though, and that person was Mana. Mana finished second last year and he decided to take it all this year, defeating Millennium's 4GG in the final. Mana took home $20,000 and he won his second major of the year. The second last big European tournament of the year was the DreamHack ASO Open Winter 2012. It turned out to be a big liquid party as Tasia and Hero met up in the finals. Hero defended his title of 2011 after defeating Tasia convincingly in the finals. Munchie and Nerdcho rounded up the top 4, and overall it was another great event. I think we can all thank DreamHack for all the amazing tournaments they threw for StarCraft 2 in 2012. As you can tell, 2012 was an amazing year for StarCraft 2 in Europe. We had lots of fantastic tournaments, and Tasia, Mana, Nerdcho, Stefano and all the others gave us memories we will never forget. I can't wait to see what happens in 2013, but of course guys, don't forget, one more big tournament is coming up as Home Story Cup 6 is going to happen in the second last week of December. See you guys in 2013.